Hey, this is Dueling Comedians. Every day during the month of Rocktober, Tony V and Laugh Track Larry, that's me, will sit down and talk about some of the greatest bands in rock history.
Oh, happy Rocktober, everybody!
You got to say that.
I got to say that,
or it's not official.
It's not official. You wouldn't know. I mean, because you could listen to this at another month.
It will be around forever.
Forever. It's not going anywhere. It will be our legacy.
Oh boy!
Yeah. Right.
That's something to ponder,
isn't that, Larry?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen my sidekick Larry this worked up.
Well, I feel as though I'll be around for eternity.
This a little piece of you.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So I've had that with women too.
Really?
Yeah.
But
a little piece of me is gonna stay with you at least until you shower.
Is this gonna be the day the music dies?
This is. We're gonna talk Buddy Holly today.
Yeah, we're not talking about that other guy with the
there was the Big
Pie.
Bopper.
Yeah.
And Richie Valens.
Oh, I mean,
La Bamba. Yeah.
They had some fame. Big Bopper,
Yeah.
well, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Richie Valens, very talented.
Very.
Because, I mean, if it was, okay, I got to pick one to go, the Big Bopper is gone.
Oh, yeah. He's the also ran.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The world would have been, he could have been a nice guy, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But he didn't add it. But hello, baby.
Yeah.
But
Gimmicky, but.
Gimmicky.
Yeah,
But
whatever.
we're going to talk Buddy Holly specifically because I think he was ahead of his time. And if you go back and listen to any Buddy Holly music and the way it was produced,
Right.
it was the blueprint for what was the become rock and roll of the early 60s.
He didn't have any Beatles. He had crickets.
He had crickets.
Other insects.
What was it with the insects? And
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the Beatles, strictly speaking.
Well, Herman had hermits.
Oh, yeah.
They got away.
And
Right?
I'm a sidekick.
Yeah. And you're a you're a sidekick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
The glasses. What was up with that? And then did Elvis Costello steal them?
100%.
Yeah.
Stole his name. He stole a look. I think subliminally he was saying, I'm what rock and roll is now. And I love Elvis Costello.
I do too.
Yeah.
We could talk about him one day.
Well, one day we will talk about him.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
But right
Buddy
now,
Holly.
let's stick with Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
And I think that if you go back and listen to Buddy Holly, you'll see that it is really the beginnings of what we call rock and roll now.
Yes. And I think it was pretty racy for the time.
Yeah, I think I think if he had moved his hips, he would have been as controversial as Elvis.
Yeah, he really
At the
just
time.
had the
Right.
music going,
Right.
not the whole
Peggy
motion.
Sue.
My Peggy Sue.
Yeah, it was like a whole, and you can see a little of Roy Orbison's was influenced by that a little bit,
Because when I sang that beautiful rendition, my first thought was Roy Orbison.
Roy Orbison, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But Buddy Holly's the original.
But he's the original, right?
Oh my gosh. And he could play guitar.
He could play guitar, and he was, to the best of my knowledge, the first one to overproduce what he did.
Yeah.
In the studio, it really got bumped up a little bit.
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah. So if you want to go back to the roots
I think people need to revisit. You don't hear it a lot on the radio.
Because it gets relegated to oldies. And if you're listening to just terrestrial radio, it's awful. And then once you can't commercialize it because old people aren't going to buy the stuff you want them to buy, it stops being popular.
Old people die.
Old people die.
That's a sad fact, Tony.
Rock and roll, however, never will.